But life doesn't always turn out the way that we want it to. When we're little, I think we all have big dreams. Some of us want to be like firemen or policemen or a ballerina, pop star. For me, I really wanted to be a Disney princess. For me, it wasn't just about the hair or the clothing that they wore. The big part was I wanted to meet my very own Prince Charming, as cheesy as that sounds. And in real life, I think a lot of girls will probably confess that the closest thing to being a Disney princess is your wedding day. So from as young as I can remember, that was my big dream. So at the age of 23, I met this guy, and we became dating very seriously. And after about 1.5 years, I was ecstatic because he had finally popped the question and asked me to be his wife. And I got to plan my very own Princess Day. I'd got the church, and I'd got bridesmaid dresses for all my bridesmaids, and I'd sorted the venue, and I was very, very pleased to be able to pick my very own dress. But more than any of that, I was just really excited to be beginning my happily ever after, for want of a better way of describing it. But life doesn't always turn out the way that we want it to. And a few months before the wedding, I actually found out that my fiance was inappropriately communicating with another girl. And this girl wasn't just anybody. This girl was a member of my family. I was devastated. I felt pain in places that I didn't even really know existed in my body. In one moment, my whole life was just crushed. And the worst thing about it is that these were people that were meant to love me the most. These were people that I trusted the most that had done this to me.
But I didn't realise what I was doing at the time, because it was just, I was in a selfish, guilty haze. I didn't care who I hurt, I didn't care who got hurt, as long as it wasn't me. At the time, he was only a good friend of mine, but when we were at school together, we used to run away and, wag off and spend the day together. And so we became like brothers. We got identical tattoos at the time. But as we got older, this is when we were 13, when we grew this, packed together as friends, and we did some silly things, but it led on to crime. We got a bit closer then because it was all about protecting each other. Not many people could get close to it because we wouldn't let anyone in. It was just us two to the world, really. So, as I say, it led to many things, buying and selling cars, to break-ins, to robberies, to any crime really that was money available. We were taking drugs then, so we started selling drugs. So the drug deal come up. I stole the drugs from the stash. My friend ended up getting the blame for it. I didn't deny it, so I let it carry on. My friend ended up getting hurt and tortured and beat up through it and suffered badly. It was a terrible thing what I had done. but I didn't realise what I was doing at the time, because it was just, I was in a selfish, guilty haze. I didn't care who I hurt, I didn't care who got hurt, as long as it wasn't me. It wasn't until it happened to me I started to see things a little bit differently, and tried to stop being so selfish, around that, because I realised the impact it had on this person and the rest of their life as well. He found out a couple of years later that it was me who betrayed him, and it was nothing to do with anyone else. Betrayals left a big wedge between, a long relationship, which was a close friend. Betrayal doesn't sound much, it cuts deep.